Hello, good evening, pranam, namaste. Once again, welcome to Staying Positive series. This is session number 24. We have been associated with each other for quite some time. ये बहुत अच्छी बात है that we have been associated with each other for all this good time. I'm very excited to be once again connected with you. I am Dr. Mayurika Das Vishwas, and welcome to FFD's Staying Positive series, session number 24. Today, we are going to talk about something that everyone has been talking about, and probably you know a lot about this topic yourself. And if you know about it, you should write about it in the chat section. So, the topic is stress management. Stress management. स्ट्रेस है बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रेस है stress is something that is known to everyone. Even children have stress these days. Can you believe it? Children having stress. Yeah, even children have stress of their studies and they say, oh, the life is too stressful. Bonding with friends and getting along with people is getting too stressful. बहुत मुश्किल है, stress हो रहा है, हमको stress हो रहा है. और सब कहते हैं कि भाई ये stress को manage कैसे करना है, इस स्ट्रेस को संभालना कैसे है. स्ट्रेस को मैनेज करने की बात इसलिए आती है बिकॉज स्ट्रेस इज नॉट नेसेसरली समथिंग दैट इज नेगेटिव. हैव यू एवर थॉट ऑफ इट? स्ट्रेस कैन एक्चुअली be positive also. So according to the definition, okay, whenever we are experiencing something that presses on our capacity, we experience stress. Okay? Think about it. Whenever we are experiencing something negative on our capacity, something that is straining our capacity, something that is pulling out from our resources, at that time, whatever we experience, that is called stress. उसका नाम stress है. So when the people are looking to get married, okay, on shadi wala din hai, you get up early, you go through all the rituals and you wear makeup, you wear fancy clothes, you do namaste, you do peripona to everyone, you greet people, you hug people, you're excited, today's your big day. What happens by the end of the day? What happens by the end of the day is inevitably most people are just stressed because the demand was too much on your regular capacity to deliver. So, this is the effect of stress, all right? And you would want to notice that most of the time in our life we have negative things affecting us. ओके, वैसे डिफिकल्ट चीजें होती है, बुरी चीजें होती है जो हमारे कैपेसिटी की को खाती रहती है और उसको हम कहते हैं डिस्ट्रेस. हम चाहते हैं कि हमारा दिन भर सब एक्साइटमेंट से भरा हो, हॉलीडे जैसा. यू नो व्हेन यू गो आउट ऑन अ हॉलीडे, our holiday is not painful and stressful. Of course they are stressful. When you go out on a holiday, when you go out on a tirth yatra, when you go out on a pilgrimage, okay, you have to walk a lot, you have to wake up early, you have to see places, you have to report out to places at a certain time. Okay, you're not in your regular zone, you're not sleeping in your bed. All of these things are putting a pressure on your capacity. But we love holidays, don't we? We love holidays. We all want to go out on holidays. Why? Because we want eustress in our life and not distress in our life. Distress is something जो हम रोज पालते रहते हैं. You know, लेट हो गए ऑफिस के लिए, खाना हम डाइट के हिसाब से नहीं खा रहे हैं, ऑफिस में पॉलिटिक्स चल रही है, मेहनत करने के बावजूद कलीग को ज़्यादा इंक्रीमेंट मिल गया, प्रमोशन मिल गया, बहुत ज़्यादा मेहनत करने के बावजूद सास ने देवरानी की तारीफ कर दी, आपकी तारीफ नहीं की, बहुत ज़्यादा मेहनत करने के बावजूद your children are not getting as much marks as you want them to desirably get. All of these factors cause you a lot of distress because they are eating on your capacity and your resources. So when anything eats on your capacity and resources, okay, what do we have to do? Well, one of the things that you can do is that you can try to increase your capacity. Okay, for example, if you have a certain salary, okay, and well, you have a certain size of your family. Let's say there are four people in your family, and suddenly you had some good news coming into your family, and now twins are born into your family. Now four से छह लोग हो गए हैं. There are six people in the family, and the income was what it was. So what are you going to do? The most common thing that will occur to most people is that क्यों ना हम हमारी income बढ़ा दें. Let's increase our income. So when we increase our capacity, what will happen is that we will be able to deal with the stress better. And another interesting thing is that another thing that we could do is that we could decrease the number of things that eat up our resources and eat up our energy. यानी कि for example, if you think your expenses are increasing, you decrease the number of expenses that you have. You decrease eating out. You feel that, array, this is increasing my expenses too much. Maybe, the telephone bill is too much. You decrease the amount of time you spend on the telephone. Maybe you feel that the internet bill is too much. You decrease the number of channels you have subscribed to. Okay, you may have subscribed to many OTT platforms. Okay, and you may decrease the number of subscriptions that you have. So you start saying no, no, no. So stress को मैनेज करने के दो मेजर तरीके हैं. एक तो आप अपनी कैपेसिटी बढ़ाओ, और दूसरी जो चीजें आपके लाइफ स्ट्रेस देती है उनको ना 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 बोलते बोलते अपनी कैपेसिटी के अंदर आ जाइए. You just stay within your capacity zone. Which is your favorite method of dealing with stress? I want you to write it down in the comment section. What do you think is your favorite method of dealing with stress at current moment? What is your comment method how do you deal with stress when you have a fight with your spouse, or when your parents are not listening to you, or when your children argue with you? What is the way that you deal with that stress? How do you deal with your stress when work at office is not going you would want it to go? Okay, how do you deal with that kind of stress? So these are really, really interesting methods in which we would want to deal with our stress. Okay, that you decrease the number of things that are there, that are eating your energy, and you increase your capacity. That is another method. Okay, now another interesting thing that you can do with stress, which is the most common thing that people say, that how are you going to deal with stress to increase your capacity. एक बहुत ही मजेदार चीज जो लोग कर सकते हैं, और वो है endorphins बढ़ाना. Okay, when you are increasing your endorphins, is you can deal with stress better. You feel excited, you feel energetic. Okay, so that is something that works amazingly well for you. Endorphins बढ़ाने का बहुत ही exciting तरीका है, आप एक्सरसाइज करने लगे. एंड फ्रीडम फ्रॉम डायबिटीज आपको हमेशा बार बार नए नए तरीके बताता है एक्सरसाइज के. इनफैक्ट आज सुबह का आपने वाओ वेडनेसडे का सेशन देखा कि नहीं देखा? अगर नहीं देखा तो आपको देखना चाहिए, क्योंकि हर वेडनेसडे को फ्रीडम फॉर डायबिटीज आपको नए नए लाइव एक्सरसाइजेस टेक्निक्स एक सिखाता है, जो आप कर सकते हैं हमारे एक्सपर्ट्स के साथ. to be connected with us and do the exercises with us. So, exercise is an excellent technique of managing stress because it increases your endorphin level, which increases your happiness quotient, which it gives you more hope, which makes you feel more capable, which makes you feel more in control. And that helps you tremendously to deal with your stress. Another interesting way of dealing with your stress is to live the right way. And how would you want to live the right way? Okay, let me give you this example. I recently heard that one of the world's biggest billionaires, Jeff Bezos, is investing billions and billions of dollars and into age reversal technology, into research of age reversal, into research of how we can work on age reversal, reversal for our organs, reversal for our body, because he believes, and scientists also believe that with medicines, with certain techniques of medicines and medical procedures, the longevity of your body and your organs can be increased. कितनी मजेदार बात है. So that means that when this kind of research is going to start yielding results, interestingly, rich people are going to have more methods of living longer and longer because they'll have the money, they'll be able to buy the right medicines, they'll be able to go for the right procedures. So, with the help of technology, rich people can live more. But is that the only way of living longer? मोस्ट लोगों से अगर पूछेंगे कि क्या भाई साहब आप 100 साल तक जीना चाहते हो, तो लोग बोलेंगे भाई लंबा नहीं ये जीना, 100 तक नहीं जीना, अच्छे से जीना है. Whatever time that you live on this planet, you want to live it with peace, with happiness. That is the main thing that you might want to focus on, with living with peace and happiness. And this longevity code has actually been broken already. इस कोड को ब्रेक कर दिया गया है कि हम लंबा कैसे जी सकते हैं. देर आर मेनी प्लेसेस ऑन आवर अर्थ जहाँ पे लोग साधारण से ज्यादा लंबा जीते हैं. पीपल लिव लॉन्गर देन यूजुअल. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, द ओकिनावा आइलैंड्स नियर जापान, इन जापान, वहां पे लोगों की आम आयु, एवरेज एज इज अराउंड 100. Then there are other places like the Sardinia Islands, that is near Italy. Then there is another place called Nicoya Islands near Costa Rica. These are all blue zone areas जहाँ पे लोगों की औसत जिंदगी या औसत आयु बहुत ज्यादा लंबी होती है कि 100 के आसपास होती है. And how is it so? So a little bit of analysis and exploration has found it out that these people have a very nice, healthy, largely vegan diet. Diet is a major part of it. They are always excited and they're always active. Excited would be a wrong word. They're always active. So they're never taking a retirement. Don't just tell themselves that अब मैं 60 साल का हो गया, अब मैंने अपना बहुत काम कर लिया, अब मैं सिर्फ आराम करूंगा. I know there are so many people who want to be billionaires early and then they want to retire early and then they want to go on a holiday and relax and oh, how much are you going to relax? The most amazing way to live a long life is to keep working. If you retire from your workplace, you work around your house, you work around your community, you keep meeting the people around you, you work for the people who need your help, you clean your house, you clean your locality, you clean your community, you serve your house, you serve your locality, you serve your community. अपने धार्मिक जो कम्युनिटी है वहाँ पे ज़्यादा जाइए, मंदिर, मस्जिद, चर्चेस में ज़्यादा जाइए, वहाँ पे ज़्यादा समय गुजारिए, लोगों के साथ कनेक्ट कीजिए, धार्मिक किताबें पढ़िए, मोटिवेशनल बुक्स पढ़िए. ऑल ऑफ दीज थिंग्स एक्चुअली हेल्प. कनेक्ट कीजिए ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोगों के साथ, एक स्पोर्ट खेलिए, बी एक्टिव इन अ स्पोर्ट. Again, FFD loves to tell you about being active and eating vegan. So, and why are we saying this? Because this yields results. When you have a largely plant based diet and when you are active most of the time, you can avoid or delay the aging process of your body. बॉडी धीरे धीरे बूढ़ा होगा, फिर जल्दी जल्दी फटाफट बूढ़ा नहीं होगा. फिर आप 50 साल की उम्र में भी शायद 40 या 35 साल के दिख सकते हैं. इट इज क्वाइट पॉसिबल. नॉट लाइक सेलिब्रिटीज ऊपर से ही दिखना, ओके, बट फ्रॉम इनसाइड एज वेल. नॉट ओनली दैट आपने प्लास्टिक सर्जरी वर्जरी करा लिया है, बोटॉक्स लगा लिया है, नाउ यू डोंट हैव एक्सप्रेशंस एंड you look good but you don't have expressions. No, not that. It's okay. It's okay if you have wrinkles. Having wrinkles is a normal and beautiful part of your life. Having gray hair is an amazing part of growing up, growing older, reminding yourself that you have lived such a long life. Okay, इस पृथ्वी पे survival is challenging, and every year that you live more and more must be celebrated. It is amazing that you've lived till right now, that you and I are talking. It is amazing that we are connected and we are talking. There are many people who did not get to live till your age, till my age. So graying and aging is a beautiful process. I have gray hair and I just love my gray hair. I just adore the fact that, hey, I have gray hair, and that means that I have lived this longer, and that means that I am growing older and older, and that's a beautiful sign of maturity. So accept कीजिए कि एक वीगन डाइट आपके लिए मजेदार है. एक्सेप्ट कीजिए कि एक्टिव जिंदगी में कोई तकलीफ नहीं है. यू मस्ट इन फैक्ट लिव एन एक्टिव लाइफ. ऑलराइट, एक्सेप्ट कीजिए कि सही तरीके का प्रोटीन इनटेक आपके बॉडी को हेल्प करेगा, एंड गो आफ्टर द राइट काइंड ऑफ प्रोटीन इनटेक, दैट whatever that your dietitian suggests for you, that is right according to your body and your conditions, and live a long and healthy life. Find meaning in whatever little things that you do. That is what makes a big difference. Okay, Jeff Bezos investing billions and billions of dollars into reversing aging suggests to me that you may be the richest person on earth, but still you may be afraid of aging, dying, and suffering. Aging, dying, and suffering are one of the biggest questions that have disturbed humans. It disturbed one of the greatest souls of all time, Gautam Buddha, and he found out that the answer to dealing with aging, dying, suffering is that you accept it, is that you live a life of moderation, is that you don't take things too seriously. Okay, accept, and you will see the things go away. Accept, and you will see that a problem is like a leaf that falls on a stream of water, and slowly, slowly it floats away. It floats away out of your sight. Nothing is constant. अगर खुशियाँ constant नहीं है तो तकलीफ भी constant नहीं है. Okay, so I'm amazed that people want to find out the scientific way of dealing with aging, suffering, and death. But I believe the spiritual and the more realistic way of dealing with aging, suffering, and death are to work on acceptance and to work on yourself, to eat in moderation, to live your life in moderation, but to never love in moderation. Love fully. Love yourself fully. क्योंकि प्यार देने से, प्यार रिसीव करने से ऑक्सीटोसिन बढ़ता है. Yes, oxytocin is another of our very, very valuable hormone that helps us tremendously. प्यार देने से, प्यार रिसीव करने से ऑक्सीटोसिन बढ़ता है, जो हमें बहुत हद तक मदद करता है. Okay, so now tell me that what are the questions that are coming to your mind? What are your best ways of dealing with stress? What has helped you in dealing with stress? What has not helped you in dealing with stress? What is your family's favorite method of dealing with stress? Is it shouting? Is it just getting distracted? कि भाई stress हो रहा है, छोड़ो, टीवी देखते हैं. Well, it's not that it does not work. I will tell you that according to a research, it shows that actually sometimes distraction also works. People people's one of people's favorite way to deal with stress is to watch something on TV, and it is actually effective 73%. The effectiveness of it is 73%. So I'm not going to be that typical person telling you that are TV mat dekho. Yeah, maybe it could help you. It could really, really help you. But then again, an important question is, what are you watching on TV? टीवी पे देख क्या रहे हैं आप? क्या आप अनुपमा को हर रोज रोते हुए देख रहे हैं? क्या आप लोगों को एक घर में बंद होके एक दूसरे के ऊपर चिल्लाते हुए देख रहे हैं, झगड़ते हुए देख रहे हैं? क्या आप ये सारी चीजें देख रहे हैं? TV can really be de-stressing, but a big question is, what are you watching on TV? If you are watching educational material, if you are watching comedy, if you are watching light-hearted movies with your family, then that can really be an amazing way of dealing with your stress. All right. So we have to realize that what is this stress? How does this work? Okay, ये stress काम कैसे करता है? तो एक सिंपल सी बात है, जब भी हम प्राचीन समय से किसी डेंजर को देखते आए हैं, तो डेंजर देखने के बाद हमको 3 रिस्पॉन्सेज आते हैं. डेंजर देखा, या तो डेंजर देखने के बाद हम उस डेंजर के साथ लड़ेंगे. ओके, जैसे कि हमें कोई जंगली कुत्ता दिख गया, अगर हमारे एंसेस्टर्स को जंगली कुत्ता दिख गया, तो शायद एक जंगली कुत्ता होगा तो वो उस जंगली कुत्ते के साथ लड़ेंगे. सो फाइट. दूसरा है कि अरे जंगली कुत्तों का झुंड है, तो हमारे एंसेस्टर्स ने जरूर सोचा होगा इतने सारों के साथ नहीं लड़ सकते, तो भागना सही होगा. सो द सेकेंड ऑप्शन इज फ्लाइट. ओके, भाग जाओ, फ्लाइट. And the third option is sometimes playing dead also helps. So वो कहानी हमने जो बचपन में सुनी थी, 2 दोस्तों की. एक दोस्त पेड़ पे चढ़ जाता है भालू को देख के, दूसरा सोचता है कि अरे इसने तो मेरी मदद की ही नहीं, तो वो फ्लैट होके जमीन पे सो जाता है, सोचता है कि शायद भालू उसे छोड़ दे. भालू को लगता है कि अरे ये कोई डेंजर नहीं है, पड़ा हुआ है और मुझे इसमें कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं है, और भालू वहां से चला जाता है बोर होके, सूंघ के देख के कि अरे ये तो nothing to worry about. So the third is to play dead or to freeze. इतने सेंचुरीज हो गए, अब भी डेंजर को देख के हमारा प्राइमरी रिस्पॉन्स यही है. अब भी अगर हमें भालू या डराने वाला बॉस, जज करने वाला बॉस, या ताने मारने वाली सास, या दिखावा करने वाले कजिन्स दिखाई देते हैं, ओके, तो हमारा फर्स्ट रिस्पॉन्स होता है कि हम उनके साथ लड़े. ओके, बॉस के साथ लड़ नहीं सकते, तो हम उस सारी एनर्जी को जो लड़ने के लिए तैयार हुई है, लड़ने के लिए एक एनर्जी रखती है. व्हेन यू सी अ डेंजर, योर autonomic nervous system is activated. Your autonomic nervous system is activated, which leads to more sweating, which leads to decreased digestion. Digestion का क्या काम है? Right now you have to fight, so digestion decreases, saliva in your mouth, that decreases. Then there is more tension in the muscles in your arms and legs. You have to fight anytime, fight. So because of that, now there is more tension in your arms and legs. the muscles in your jaws get clenched, you hold tension between your eyebrows. So all of these, your muscles get clenched. You just are ready to take action to fight or to flight or to play dead. But what happens is that often in the face of stress, we are not able to fight in the right way, not able to run away from the situation. We are not able to freeze. So there is a combination hodgepodge of all the responses. Okay, our boss tells us something, and then we are not able to fight back, and we're thinking about it, thinking. This causes stress. The mother-in-law says something about you or your parents or your upbringing or the way you spend your money, and you feel in your head so much is going on, and you feel stressed. Okay, so similarly, there's an examination that's coming up, a big examinations for young people. This is a big major issue. A big examination is coming up, and you're not prepared well for the examination, or maybe even if you are prepared well, there's a lot of competition in this examination. So you start feeling stress. Okay, you feel so stressed that you're not able to prepare for the exam well. There's a lot of flight response inside you. Okay, you're not able to write the exam well, you just want to run away from the exam. Okay, you just don't want to face it anymore. In the examination, your body freezes. I don't know what to do. I don't want to know. I'm not getting any answers. I'm not able to remember how to solve this. I've learned this, but I don't remember how to solve this. Your body's freezing. So this is modern day time when the autonomic nervous system is too activated because there are too many daily stresses. So how to deal with it? Autonomic nervous system को relax करना है और दूसरे system को activate करना है. The other system that you can activate is your parasympathetic nervous system. वो नर्वस सिस्टम जो रिलैक्सेशन में काम आता है, वो नर्वस सिस्टम जो नींद आने में हेल्प कर सकता है. So we have to activate the system that is active in restful times, that is active for digestion, and when we activate the parasympathetic nervous system, we're able to better deal with our stress. So how can we activate the parasympathetic nervous system? सिंपल सी चीज है. बात वैसे वर्ड्स में बहुत ज्यादा टेक्निकल यूज कर रही होंगी, आपको लग रहा होगा. मैं भी साउंड करना चाहती हूँ कि भाई मैं भी एक्सपर्ट हूँ, डॉक्टर मयूरिका दास मतलब एक्सपर्ट हूँ. आप प्लीज बैठे रहो यहाँ पे, छोड़ के मत जाओ. तो इसलिए यहाँ वहाँ जार्गन यूज कर रहे हैं, लेकिन बेसिक बात ये है, पैरासिम्पैथिक नर्वस सिस्टम को एक्टिवेट करने के लिए हमें दो मेजर टेक्निक्स काम आते हैं. एक है माइंडफुलनेस, दूसरा है डीप ब्रीदिंग. सो जरा इस चीज को ट्राई करके देखते हैं. जस्ट राइट नाउ ऑन अ स्कोर ऑन अ स्केल ऑफ 1 to 10, टेल मी व्हाट इज योर स्ट्रेस लेवल जस्ट राइट नाउ. Okay, how stressed are you feeling at this given moment? Okay, are you feeling 5 stressed? Are you feeling 7 on 10 stressed? Are you feeling 8 on 10 stressed? Okay, what is your stress score right now? We will do a simple exercise right now, and then we will measure the stress again. Okay, so just either you can write your score, or you can remember your score, how much out of 10 you are feeling stressed, and then after the exercise we will measure your stress again. Okay, let's get started. All right then. So take a deep breath, sit straight, and hold it, hold it, and slowly release. How is it feeling? Take a deep breath and hold it, hold it, hold it, and slowly release. Now, when I say 1, 2, 3, 4, I want you to take your breath in. So, सांस अंदर लेना है on 1, 2, 3, 4. When I say 5, 6, 7, 8, सांस बाहर छोड़ देनी है. Okay? So 1 2 3 4 में सांस अंदर और 5 6 7 8 में सांस बाहर. Are you ready? Let's get started. Sit straight, back erect, shoulders a little behind, sit straight and take a deep breath and inhale 1 2 3 4. Exhale 5 6 7 8. Inhale 1 2 3 4. Exhale 5 6 7 8. सांस अंदर 1 2 3 4. सांस बाहर 5 6 7 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Stay with your breathing. Don't control your breathing anymore. Just be relaxed and normal. Don't control your breathing at this moment. Just observe your breathing. Yeah. Just observe your breathing. Excellent. Just observe it. This observing of your body and your breath is called mindfulness. Now we are going to go towards deeper breathing. So inhale 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Exhale 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16. गहरी सांस लेना है. इनहेल 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. सांस बाहर 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16. Very good. You're doing good. Inhale 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Exhale 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16. Don't control your breath. Maybe keep your eyes closed at this time. Just observe your breath. Just observe your breath. Now, as you breathe out, just imagine all the negativity leave your body with every breath. You're breathing out your stress. Now, when you inhale, repeat in your mind while inhaling, I can, I will, I am. Inhale, I can, I will, I am. Exhale the stress. Inhale, repeat in your mind, I can, I will, I am. Exhale and release the stress. Inhale, I can, I will, I am. Exhale and release the stress. One last time. Inhale, I can, I will, I am. Exhale and release the stress. Take your hand and just stroke your face, your body, your arms, your chest, your stomach, and just stroke yourself wherever. Lovingly, just stroke yourself. Yeah. Okay. You just stroke your hand on your head just like your father would do it. Okay. Like he's very proud and like the way your father would encourage you and say that, hey, you're doing a great job. Do it just like that. Do it just like the way your father would do it, as if you're doing a great job. See how that goes. Okay. And then pull your cheeks like your mother would do it. Okay. Pull your cheeks. Touch over here. Touch over here. Touch over here. Okay. Pull your cheeks. You hold a lot of tension in our jaws, so pull your cheeks. Like your mother would pull your cheeks. Alright then. Now I want you to tell me what is your score of stress? How much are you feeling on 10? Okay. Is it still 7 on 10? Is it still 6 on 10? Has there been reduction? Is it still the same? या ऐसा तो नहीं कि stress बढ़ गया ऐसा तो नहीं कि like, you're feeling that oh my god this is not working. So, is it zero? Is it one? Is it two? Yes, I'm getting a lot of response. People are saying one, two. There's someone saying minus one. That's very interesting. I'm getting some good numbers over here. So, if you could just see that a little bit of breathing. What was this? What was this? Just deep breathing. Count till 4 seconds, exhale 4 seconds. Count till 8 seconds, exhale 8 seconds. Then observe your breathing. बस इतना ही तो था. It was so simple. We can do this. We can do this anytime. We can do this while traveling. We can do this while working. We can do this while bathing. We can do this while eating. No, no, no. We can't do this while eating. No, no. Don't do this while eating. Got it. Got it. Traveling, working. We can do this while hugging our kids and our grandkids and our brothers and sisters and our spouse and our friend. Okay, girlfriend, boyfriend. We can do this while sharing love, and this will be such an amazing experience for all of us. Just this deep breathing and being in the moment. Okay. So if this technique works for you, great. If not, well, there are more techniques, and let's look into a particular research that has been done to find out the most popular and the best techniques for dealing with stress. And it has been found out that just focusing on what is good in your life, just like one question you ask yourself. Now I'm going to tell you some tips very quickly. Focus on one question. What's good in my life? Make a gratitude diary. Ask yourself, what's good in my life? What's good in my life? When you're in stress, okay, what's good about this stressful situation? This exam is too difficult, but what's good about this stressful situation? Okay, just ask yourself that question, and you will see that your stress is going away slowly, 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 slowly. Okay, you could do another thing. Spend a lot of loving time with people who matter to you. Don't spend time online checking out Facebook profiles of people who don't matter. Okay, what are they wearing? Where are they going for their holidays? What are they posting? No, they don't matter to you. Don't check out the lives of celebrities on Instagram and try to find out, hey, what are they doing? They don't matter to you. Spend time with people who matter to you. When you spend time with people who matter to you, that can be one of the most stress relieving thing ever. It has the power of 83% and more effective than other techniques. Okay. Then there is another amazing technique: listening to music, swing and dancing. Listen to your favorite music. Do a little jig. Do a little dance. अकेले dance करो. अपने partner के साथ dance करो. अपने बच्चों के साथ dance करो. When you do that, your stress gets relieved, your life gets joy, and you're just more happier than probably the richest person you know. All right. Other things that can help a lot include having a hobby. Have a hobby. Maybe it's gardening, maybe it's writing letters, maybe it's collecting something. Have a hobby. Maybe it's baking. Have a hobby. Don't be restricted by gender to have a hobby. Maybe you're a man and you like baking and that's excellent. Maybe you're a woman and you like carpentry and that can be amazing. So don't be restricted by gender. Just take out something that take up something that gives you happiness. जो भी आपको खुशी देती है एक हॉबी लीजिए. जिंदगी में नई मीनिंग मिलेगी. और एक और चीज जो बहुत ज्यादा लोग नहीं करते लेकिन इफेक्टिव तो जरूर है इज taking a spiritual direction in your life. Take a spiritual direction which suits your religious beliefs or which suits your personal beliefs. एक spiritual journey लीजिए. ओके ये आपको बहुत हद तक मदद करने वाली है टू बी satisfied with what you have and who you are and the people around you. A spiritual journey, it will help you, it will help you get great meaning in your life. Okay, so before we end, I'd like to tell you one very interesting story about a husband and a wife's conversation. Okay, there was this once a husband who was really tired with all the pressures that he was taking on. He was tired that he had a big EMI to pay, and there were, because of this loan and the house to run, and the children's education, and the work pressure, and private sector pressure, and he was really worried, and he couldn't take it at all. He was so afraid that what will happen the next moment, what will happen the next moment. So then he one day tells his wife, you know what? I feel like running away from this house. I feel like not staying with these few people. ऐसा लगता है कि भाग जाओ हिमालय में जाके रहो तुम लोगों को छोड़ के भाग जाओ. So fortunately he had a very intelligent wife. So she said कि अगर भाग जाने वाले रहते तो तुम अभी तक भाग ही चुके होते इधर बैठे नहीं रहते. Okay, so you would have run away. If you were really going to run away, you would have run away. So then the husband says, yeah, I want to run away, but then I also worry about you and the kids. What are you and the kids going to do? It's going to, how are you guys going to manage without me? So I worry about all of that, so I don't run away. And like, wife is like, okay, that's nice that you worry about us. Thank you. Like most wives, like, nice, understanding. Thank you. Husband says, you know what, I have a better idea. Why don't we all commit suicide? We'll all die together. Okay, सब मर जाएंगे एक साथ कोई टेंशन ही नहीं. तुम भी नहीं रहोगी मैं भी नहीं रहूंगी कोई भी नहीं रहेगा. But then the wife was like, अरे but my parents are there and your parents are there and the children want to live. We should not take decisions on their behalf. But it's not fair. So it's not a good idea and people who will be left behind will be causing them a lot of problems and lot of unhappiness. Do you really want to cause unhappiness to other people? Husband was like, no, 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 I don't want to cause unhappiness to other people. I just want to be released from my problems. Wife is like, so this strategy is not working. You let this be. Then the husband said, so then what do you think he should do? What do you think I should do to deal with my stress? So then the wife said, why don't you just drink this warm tea? Okay, चाय पियो चाय. अभी के लिए सिर्फ चाय पियो. The husband said, okay, fine, I'll drink tea. And he just sits onto the tea. And then the wife says, now close your eyes. Husband closes his eyes with a little bit of reluctance. क्या पका रही है? And then she says, imagine you're a little boy. And he thinks, yes, that's a good thing. I was very happy when I was a little boy. And imagine that you're going to the school. Yeah, okay, I'm going to the school. Imagine that you're happy that you're going to the school. But while you go to the school, you were walking, and then you fell down. Tabash. Oh, how are you feeling? Like, I'm not feeling good about it. Like, okay, now get up and dust your hands and dust all of the dust from your body and then start walking again. Like, okay, I'm imagining that. Like, now how are you feeling? Like, yeah, I'm feeling better. Okay. Now imagine you reach school, but you reach late. How are you feeling? I'm not feeling good, a little anxious. And they did not allow you to enter. Like, Oh, I'm feeling more anxious. Then the wife says, now imagine that the headmistress comes out and says, no, no, today we will give them one last chance. Let them all come in. Like, okay, fine. That seems better. Like, how are you feeling? Like, ah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I got a chance to go inside the house, inside the school. Then he goes inside the school. Like now, imagine that you're going inside the school. Now imagine during tiffin time, you open your bag and you see that you haven't got the tiffin. Yeah, that's really bad. Oh, wife asks, how are you feeling? Like, I'm feeling very uncomfortable. Then now imagine that your best friend has got patata vada and the boy sitting next to you has got sandwiches and the boy sitting in front of you has got pav bhaji and they all share their food with you. Now how are you feeling? Like, no, now I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about it. So then the wife says, well, my dear husband, this is simple. Just imagine solutions. The way to manage stress and feel better about your life is to imagine solutions. Yes, there are going to be problems, and yes, you are going to think about problems. But the beautiful way to deal with all your problems is just to tell yourself that there are solutions. There are solutions. Solution मिल जाएगा. मैं handle कर लूँगा. कुछ ना कुछ अच्छा हो ही जाएगा. There are solutions. I can deal with it. Something good will definitely happen. So I hope that you like the story. The husband liked the technique. I hope you like this technique as well. Just remember that what creates stress is a thought over here, and what helps you fight with stress is also a thought over here. So with a thought over here, you can fight your stress. You can manage your stress because stress can also give you stress, exciting, endearing, something to look forward to. All right, I hope you had an amazing and interesting day. I hope you had a good time listening to me. Please leave your feedback and comment over here so that I know what I can improve on, so that I know what I can do more during our sessions. Also, suggest what are the topics on which you would like me to talk again. याद से हमारे इस वीडियो को लाइक कीजिए, ठीक है? आप यहाँ तक हमारे साथ बैठे हैं ना, मैं आपका लाइक डिजर्व करती हूँ. आप प्लीज अभी याद से प्लीज लाइक कर दो प्लीज. एंड रिमेंबर टू शेयर इट विथ अदर्स बिकॉज अच्छा करने से अच्छाई बढ़ती है और वो घूम फिर के हमारे पास वापस आ जाती है. All right then, thank you so much for your valuable time. याद रखें, जब भी कोई आपसे पूछे कि कैसे हैं आप, कहना मैं खुश हूँ. Good night, good night. Have a great night. Bye.